I love to give a fair chance, so I am back with the Bounce Curl brush. I'm going to be taking you through my wash day where one half of my hair is finger detangling and the other half I'm going to be using the Bounce Curl brush, and I will be using it the correct way. So if you want to see how the Bounce Curl brush reacts to my type 4 hair, then keep on watching. Round 2 with the Bounce Curl. This is the Define, and then there's the Volume. The Volume one looks like it just has more grooves. I'm actually thinking that I'm making this even easier because I'm going in with the one product that always gives me a great defined wash and go, and that is the Miche Anti-Humidity Tropical Oasis Gel. As you can see, I'm almost out, but praise be, I have another one. But this time around, I'm gonna go through and use this brush, and I'm gonna use it the way that many of you have been commenting, and also the way I've seen in certain videos, which is to emphasize more of the curls going through here than brushing through here. I still use it, money's worth already, just by using it for when I have straighter styles or when I'm slicking back my hair. But let's go back to the original intention, which is for defining the curls. My normal wash and go process for the best and most defined look: double cleanse shampooing. I go in with my conditioner, and that is where I start detangling my hair with my unbrush. This is the second version. There was the original one, which I have. I have the second one. There's now a third one that's like bendy. I already got mine. I don't really need another one personally. I'll go in and detangle my hair, and this is amazing for detangling. But since we are doing a wash and go, what I've learned with my type 4 variety hair, I need clumping for my curls. Detangling my hair takes away the clumps. So after I detangle my hair, I'll have to go in with a deep conditioner, and I'm gonna be using the Miche Indulge. 5 minutes or so, get those curls back clumped. Once I rinse it out, then I will be immediately going in with the Miche, and that is going to be my singular product that I'm using to define my hair. That's all I use. It's given me amazing results in the past. When I previously put a brush through my hair, after my hair is already clumped, it takes that away. Other people, other types of hair, that is not the case. They can brush till the cows come home, and they just get more curls and more curls and more curls. Now that we're trying it again, you will see what my process is gonna be. The goal is to do half of my head with just the Miche and no products other than using my own hands and doing that finger detangling. And then the other half, I'm going to use the Miche Anti-Humidity Gel, and I'm going to go in with the Bounce Curl brush to show y'all that kind of definition. And whatever that ends up being will be my experience, and I'll share that with you, and I'll be using the tips that you all suggested, and then that'll be that. This is what we're working with, and hopefully at the end of this, I won't look exactly the same. Sopping wet, it's just that it looks like it has frizz. That is how my hair looks when it's soaking wet. This is my type 4 hair. I'm gonna start working on this side, and so I'm gonna just gather this side, hold tight, and when I do get to this side, I'm gonna go back in and wet it. So on this side, I'm just gonna go in with Miche, and we're just gonna see how the curls clump on their own, how this is like the greatest thing since sliced bread, and we're gonna get started. Actually, I'm gonna make 2 sections. Even though my hair is soaking wet, I'm just gonna go in and wet it down even more. Just because this size chunk, kinda like, that's the way it's gonna work. So this is the before. I know you think I'm crazy, but there is a little bit left in here. And I do like to use down to the last drop. This gel, if you haven't seen the other video, it's got a tack to it. Put it in my hands, and I just start smoothing it through. This is one of those praying hand moments where look at how quickly that defines. But it defines instantly. I love this thing so much. Look at that. This is called instant success. They got me. I just literally applied the product, boom. Miche, y'all did that. Okay, let me keep going. Wherever my curls want to go, I am letting it. This is just what I'm doing on my hair. If you'd like to mention what you're doing on your hair, you can comment that down below. Tell me what type of hair you have and when you are doing your wash and go, what is your best technique? This product is a game changer. No other product has gotten me this definition. The only time I ever saw an amazing wash and go on my head prior to this was years ago when I went to Dickie's Hair Salon, Hair Rules, and they did a wash and go on my hair. It was so freaking cool. I was like, those are my curls? Feels like it was over 10 years ago, and I never achieved that again. To be honest, this would probably be the only way you could catch me on a live. Like if I was ever to do a YouTube live or a TikTok live, I would do a live wash and go. If y'all find that interesting, I would do that. Like the next time I do my hair, I would just sit here and do this because then I wouldn't have to edit it down. So right now, this is where we're at, which is great. This is really awesome. The only thing I will say is because the shrinkage gets out of control, I wish I had some like weights to hold my curls down. I'm gonna do that with clips, but that's just a thing that I noticed. They do say that shrinkage actually is a sign of healthy hair, just like oily skin is a sign of youthful skin, because it means that your skin is still producing oil and elasticity, etc., etc. I think we get the gist, so I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna finish the back of this and then come back. Okay, this section is done. I feel good about it. I think it looks great. Here we are so far on the front section. So we're doing well. These curls are different than the ones in the back. When I come to the front, I do start doing the raking my hands through my hair. I don't know, I just started naturally doing it. It felt like it's what these curls in the front needed. They needed some guidance. They just clump again a little differently. Do you see how it's like just, you know, 3 solid pieces and it's like I want to break them up? So that's where the raking does come through. Hold on, I'm keeping this in because it shows I need a haircut. Here's my last little section right here. And again, I said the front is my most challenging part. Like the fact that these could even be looking remotely presentable is impressive. Look at that definition. Curls are defined to the max. This is Miche finger detangling and my hair just right out the shower. Okay, I gave my hair a little dunk. I'm gonna try to do the exact same or about the same sections for fairness. I'm gonna add the product in now. All right, so you can see that it quickly clumps, which we love. Super small section. What y'all are saying is to go through, and I'm literally just trying to aim for the edge of the brush. You can see it's attached to it, and just comb it through or brush it through. And it makes them like coily. Well, at least that one it did. Let's do a bigger section so that we can actually see what's going on. So I'm going this way so that y'all can see. I'm turning it so that it is going through. Ow. And this is what we got. And that's what we got. Wait, I don't want to touch it so you can see how it ends. And this is what I'm getting. And I have to comment on this one. I have to come in here and say that literally just frizzed up the curl. Like that completely frizzed it up. And the reason why is because we're brushing it out. I am literally brushing it out. But then when I'm going like this and smoothing it through my hands, I'm getting a bit of my curl back. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna go watch a video and see if there's something else I can be doing. But oh my God, come on. Okay, I watched a couple videos. I'm gonna try again. A lot of the videos are talking about making sure it's like your hair is super detangled. So here's my original unbrush. Like I said, I got 2 of them. I'm gonna go through my hair right now, which this is opposite what I was talking about in the original video. Is brushing through feels like the biggest no-no to me in terms of my hair being defined, but that's just with finger detangling. And now that I'm gonna be using this brush, I'm gonna be relying on it to recreate the curls. I'm going in with my handy dandy product. We're going to define. And then I did see in the video that the girlies are still using majority of the brush. They're just making sure that at the end they're going through the sides of it. So I can brush through. Starting at the top, you can see that, you know, it's going through. Let's see what this brings. Okay, so it curls. It's giving closer to ringlets, but as you see up here, maybe you can't see, but there is a section of frizz, but that's okay. We're gonna keep on going. Oops. Keep on going. I mean, you see that, right? Like it's right here. It's completely frizzy. So there is a curl. I'm not denying that there is not a curl. I just see more frizz than I do definition. You can see that it is totally going through. Oh yeah, this is perfect. You can see it's totally going through it. And this is the result. And we could go through it again. And this is the result. I'm gonna finish this off camera, but I am gonna still use this brush. I'm not faking it, I'm not cheating y'all. I'm just gonna finish off camera to just save some space. This is what it looks like. So ironically, this is not the volume edge brush, but I feel like so much more volume has been created because I brushed through everything. Just think it's a different type of look that isn't as defined, in my personal opinion, on my type of hair. This is what it looks like after I've applied the product on brushed out hair. We've got some ringlets going on. I wanted to share how my curls look at the top. Again, top looser curls. So I just brushed it through with this and it's giving lots of curl action. If you feel like you have a product that works in your hair comparable to how much I love the Miche Anti-Humidity Gel, because it really does work, comment that down below. Make sure to leave your hair type, because obviously I think different products work different ways. So it would be helpful to know, is this helpful to see it in action? And then just back to the Bounce Curl brush real quick. This is how my, oh wait, I didn't use it yet. Sorry, I'm going cuckoo. I feel like my hands have been in my hair for far too long, just with the product on its own in the looser section of my hair. Not me lying out here, y'all, sorry. All right, now I'm gonna put my hair through this brush. So anyway, I'm doing my last section, going through. And so that's where we ended at. I'm gonna take this side out so we can see. Give it a little shake. And this is what we're working with. So just a lot more volume, a different type of definition. I think personally a lot more frizz. I feel like I just did a wash and go and took out all the curls and then tried to put them back. That's what I think. The other side, I just feel just has better definition. All right, I smoothed both sides to give everyone a fair chance. Comment down below which side you end up preferring. This is the Bounce Curl side, and this is the finger detangling. Far less definition going on. There's a lot of like straight pieces mixed in. Maybe the volume brush would be better, but I think I'm just good with like just my hands. I think that's where we're at. And this is a huge step. Again, I haven't had a wash and go for like 1,000,001 years. So the fact that I was able to even achieve that, I want to just celebrate that. Sharing that this is day 3 hair and this is the Miche side. This is the Bounce Curl side. Less uniformity going on, a lot more frizz in between definition. And this side is pretty much holding shape. I just would need to refresh. And this is after just taking my hair out from a pineapple overnight. So this one to show y'all the final, and that would be day 3. I think at the very least, if you have thinner hair, maybe the brush will be helpful if you want to create more of a voluminous look. But after using the Bounce Curl brush a second time and really focusing on these edges, I think this just gives results that are different than what I personally desire. But it's really good to know. And again, I'll just continue to use this for my slick back styles or for when my hair is straight, and I really love that. Let's have a conversation down below. I'll leave links to everything. Thanks so much as always for watching, and I will see you in the next one.